Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Thursday, the 23rd of April, 2020. We are using Wheel of the Year Tarot for our message today. And as I've been telling you, the cards from the bottom of the deck are kind of like a filter that the rest of the reading runs through. So we had 3 come off the bottom. The first is the Star. So here we have such a gorgeous card, right? Yeah. Here we have another manifestation card. We are absolutely enjoying an atmosphere of manifestation, creation, development, inspiration, you name it. Tap into it, use it. The Star, as you know, follows the Tower. We did see the Tower earlier this week, right alongside either the Devil or the Death card. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it was the Devil. So we've seen the Tower this week, and the Star follows that consecutively in tarot. So she's kind of, she's walked away from the Tower. She symbolizes the walking away from that crumbled foundation, and she goes to the river of life, the flow of all that is, and begins creating anew. She takes nothing with her, not even her clothes, and it speaks to her courageous vulnerability. So that's what we witness here a bit when we see the Star. Courageous vulnerability and going to the field of creation and starting something over, starting something fresh on the foundation. Beautiful card. Coming with that, look at this. 2 of Wands. This is a card of stepping across a threshold into a whole new world of experience. In this deck, it's done as if we're planting. We're planting these seeds. And we had the 3 of Wands in yesterday's reading, which was now having us in excited anticipation for the seeds that we've planted. So these cards flow together so nicely. Here we are in creation mode on the Star. Here we are nurturing the seeds we've planted. I love the flow of that. Oops. And then we have the Judgment card. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this takes on a little bit of a different energy. When we see the Judgment card, we know that we are having another opportunity to take advantage of the blessings before us. And the Judgment card is usually a call. We typically see an angel calling people up out of their graves or having a second chance at life, right? So this is the card of multiple opportunity, multiple chances before you to do it over. And the questions we ask when we see Judgment are, what are we being called to? What are we being called out of? So the feeling here is, when you put it together and you put it in the middle, put Judgment in the middle, what are we being called to? We're being called to the river and the flow of life, to co-create, to continue investing in what has great meaning for us. Where do we want to invest our energy, right? Are we investing it wisely? Great questions that you can ask on the Star card. And what are we being called out for? We're being called out for nurturing and tending to the seeds we've planted. So how beautiful. It's really a complete picture in these 3 cards. So again, this is the filter that the remainder of the reading will run through. And what we're being encouraged to do is to take action, to hold faith for, to look up to our guiding star and hold faith for what it is we are in manifestation and affirmation for. And nurture that in our heart space. Beautiful. Beautiful 3 cards there. Yesterday we had the 10 of Cups too, and right there is what I can see how we keep the 10 of Cups alive on our foundation. Perfect. All right, first card, and here she is again, our beautiful, our lovely High Priestess. So I feel her card as a direction right now. So what are we being called out of? What are we being called to? And what direction are we going? And the feeling is we're going deep within our intuitive gifts. So she was in yesterday's reading, like I mentioned. And the High Priestess is, you know, she's a guide. She's our inner oracle. She's our inner intuitive compass. Because when you close your eyes for just a moment and you ask, do I go left? Do I go right? Is this a yes? Is this a no? You feel those answers. And that's what I feel the High Priestess is offering to us in the day today. She's having us come to our center, to our inner intuitive compass. Okay, yeah, because now we have the Five of Wands. We have an inner debate. All right. So the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, any five in tarot is going to be somewhat unstable. There's instability, there's a disturbance in the force, and it's up to us to settle that. We can look outside of ourselves, engage the ego, and go down that route and fill in a story and tell ourselves a story to justify. Or we can get down to business and follow the intuitive guidance that would have us taking a nice look at whatever is on our Five of Wands. Now, remember, right before the five is the Four of Wands, which is the happiest card in the minor suits of tarot. Everything that you would experience in the major arcana card of the Sun, which is joy, bliss, and happiness, and love, and companionship, and family, and friends, community, and so on. It's all there in the four. But four then graduates to the five. And here we are having a battle. We're arguing with ourselves about something on that beautiful four foundation. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So we're kind of duking it out in this really lovely climate of a super strong foundation, seeds planted, manifestation flowing, seeing the light within our own selves, having new opportunities. And as we're having these new opportunities and experiences off the Judgment card, some of the old things that linger, hang around, create drag, they start to show up. How are you going to embrace the energies that are unstable and that are keeping you awake at night? Nine of Swords. How are you going to reconcile that? Are you going to bring your Ten of Cups attitude? Or are you going to go into resistance with this five and this nine and linger there and engage the egoic story that's old, familiar, and comfortable and not really serving your energy investment in your Star, Judgment, and Two of Wands? It's easy when you hear it put to you that way. The obvious answer is, yeah, I'm going to do it in a Ten of Cups fashion. Then the next question is, but how many times have you been around this mulberry bush? Right? We've all done it. There's no judgment there. Judgment. There is no judgment there. It is a process of self-mastery. And you have the High Priestess right out of the gate here. So your easiest action, your wisest action is to go immediately to your intuitive center, your intuitive core, and allow this five and allow this nine to have their presence, to have their validation. And that may be the only reason that those energies are rising for us today at all. They require some validation, some love, some kindness, and some compassion. Well, now we just have an intuitive sandwich on the table because we have the moon. And this is really beautiful. It's beautiful that we're seeing the moon. It's so beautiful that we've got the Star and Judgment here. These are fantastic cards. And these two, the Star and the Moon, are consecutive. So it shows real progress. Okay, so the moon will show you what you haven't been able to see in the bright clarity of the sunlight. You need the contrast of shadow. You need the alchemy of the moon and the sun coming together to create this borrowed light, to cast a whole new glow across the field of consideration for you, where your five and your nine are emerging and asking to be embraced, loved, and let go of. And you're going to require your intuition to guide you like a compass through this field so that you can do this in loving kindness and in Ten of Cups style. Okay? Then we had 2 other cards just drop out of the deck here at the end, and I felt compelled to take those. And the first of those is... oh, you have to love it. The Ten of Cups. This is why you're doing it. And coming with King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Everything the King of Pentacles does, he is so, so mindful that it pays reward in the present and it pays reward forward. So here again, we're talking about energy investment. There's just no joke about these 2 cards falling out together because they become your guidepost just as succinctly as your intuitive cards, High Priestess and Moon, do in the reading as well. So you're having another opportunity to take a look at some old business that has previously kept you awake at night, or maybe occasionally keeping you awake at night now. You're getting another opportunity to shine the light of judgment, the light of clarity on it, and you're also getting the encouragement to stay connected to your manifestations and how you are nurturing them. And the reminder here with the 10 and the King is that this is the platform, the foundation, the energy you do want to engage as you review your 5 and your 9 through your intuitive compass. That is some beautiful stuff right there. You know, it reminds me, how many times have you been asked, hey, what are you up to? What have you been doing? And you're like, nothing. But really, you've been doing all this. And how do you explain all that? Because it's taken days. It's taken a lifetime in some cases. Oh, yeah. I'm rewriting my inner landscape. It's really intense. Okay, angel answers. Questions, confirmations, inquiries, fresh messages. We have one popping out of the deck. And it's our emphatic yes. Well, hey, why not? We had our sweet, simple yes so recently alongside the High Priestess. And I remind you, that intuitive voice is that steady, simple, consistent yes. Yes, yes. But now we have the High Priestess and we have the Moon together and we get an emphatic yes, baby. Yes. Yeah, bring some kindness, love, and compassion to your 5 and your 9. Next. Oh. It's back. No need to worry. And there really isn't, because you have the support of that King of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Cups in the reading. You had it yesterday. You've got it today. We've got it today. I got cards going all different directions right now. All right, one more. Maybe 2 more. Oh, nice. I love seeing this. Recovery. I think we had the 4 of Swords as well. So that energy is still, it's coming into the reading today, but through angel answers, recovery, rest, relaxation, meditation. I have something for you about meditation. We'll get to that in a moment, though. And then we have reconsider, which is a perfect card in support of judgment. It's another opportunity. It's another chance. So reconsider your 5, reconsider your 9, run those energies, whatever they are for you, through the filter of loving kindness and compassion. Okay, affirmation from the universe has your back. I love when that happens. The universe has your back. There's some great confirmation for you. Okay, so yesterday we had what I thought was a fly, some kind of a fly. Oh, yeah, look, it's right here on the bottom of the deck. Through process of elimination of the spiritual or the little creatures listed in the Sawyer's Nature Portals, I do believe that this is a cicada. So this is from yesterday. You can check that out. And let's see what we have for today. We have the coyote. Coyote spirit. Look that up. My battery expired right there at the very end. All right. Last thing. Well, we left off with Coyote spirit. So you go and look that up for yourself. See what Coyote has to share with you. And then I thought we'd do one more card today. Actually, I'm going to do 2 cards. I've already shuffled this deck. It's called Return to Spirit, or Return, what is it? Return of Spirit. I thought for those of you who are meditating pretty regularly, or for those of you who aren't, you're just in sweet contemplation when you're out for your walk, here's something to contemplate. A couple of energies for us to contemplate in the day. So one from the top of the deck, we have integrity. And one from the bottom of the deck, we have, ooh, see, manifestation. There it is again, connecting to our star card. And that integrity card, I love that. You know, it brings us back to the message of where we are investing our energy and how we are doing it. Are we in integrity with what we are manifesting and affirming for? Great question. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a beautiful Thursday. I send you peace, love, blessings, joy, loads and loads of happiness. Namaste. And bye for now.